morning, happy 11th of December, the 11th day of Vlogmas. It is 10:10 and I tell you what, I really need this coffee. It's my first coffee of the day and my goodness, I need it. So yeah, basically I get up about 6 if all goes to plan, between 6 and 4:15, something like that, and I make breakfast for my son and things like that, and we get ready and dash out. Then if I need to get food, I do that and do any errands and things. So yeah, I've got up early. My son, you can tell he's really struggling, but it's Christmas jumper day today at college. So while we was in the car, I said to him, it's not National Christmas Jumper Day, is it? Because I will put one on for my video. And he said, I don't know if it's like a national thing, Mum. But he had a look and he seems to think it might be tomorrow. So we're not entirely sure, but we did find out there was a few other national days. There was some national day about growing a beard for some charity. I said, well, that's not something I can do, Jack. And there was something about bagels. I said, yeah, well, I suppose I could have a bagel. I haven't got any bagels and I didn't buy any bagels, but I suppose I could have done that. So I did film my youngest son walking down the stairs in his Christmas jumper, but I didn't warn him. So he didn't look all that happy. But then I stopped filming out of respect for him. But then he was smiling and things, thinking, oh, I should have carried on filming, couldn't I? But never mind. Right, I'll have some more coffee. I didn't buy any more mince pies because I knew we still had some, but they're getting really low. So maybe I should have bought some more. Now, I forgot to tell you what the colour of that pink yarn was yesterday. I got so excited about it being pink. Then, I just lost track of it. So I've got this one out already. This feels like one of those inexpensive Barbie items again. Now today, things that I know that are happening. Our youngest son said he really fancies going to the gym this evening. So yeah, we're probably going to go to the gym, the three of us. Our eldest son is at a different gym and our middle son isn't into the gym. But our youngest son is into the gym. So yeah, we will be going later on. But I'll try and get the video uploaded and everything before we go to the gym, if all goes to plan. That's why I'm trying to do this really early. Oh, actually, another reason I wanted to do this early is I wanted to show you my knitting before I carry on. Right, I'll just go and grab it. Oh, and I was going to tell you why I really need this coffee. Basically, what happened is I did the food shopping in Aldi. Because the Cloisters is open. I really like it that the Cloisters is open because there's actually a toilet just as you walk in, and the toilets are really, really nice actually as far as toilets go. So it encourages me to go more because I think I can go to the toilet and then, go around the shop. So I nipped to Holland and Barrett because we needed some vitamin tablets, and I did a little bit of Christmas shopping as well in there. So I've dashed back. I've got all this shopping to put away. I've got Christmas shopping, get back, and this one hell of a smell when I get into the kitchen, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what has happened? And one of the dogs had a bit of tummy upset. So I've had all that to deal with, and when I went over to where I get the things to clean and everything, the chicken feed was sitting there. I'm thinking, what? So my husband had forgotten to let the chickens out before he left this morning. He left after me, actually. So, yesterday I was like, oh gosh, the poor chickens. I had to, so I just had everything going on. I had all this shopping. There was dog mess. The chickens hadn't been left out. So I've had to wait a long time to get this coffee. So yeah, I thought I'd come and sit and have a complain with you. It's not very festive, is it? Right, I've got my knitting anyway, and the reason I wanted to show you is because I won't be able to do this once I carry on. Now, ta-da! Basically, this is a gnome in process. So if I just show you this is just a wooden man. This is my first ever wooden man I ever had. Hopefully the light is okay. I do look a little bit rough today, I think, actually. I had a coughing fit on my porridge this morning, and then I've been snivelling all the way around the shops and everything. So yeah, I'm just looking at myself. You know when you think, oh yes, you look tired. But Does that look any better? It does look brighter. What it is, this is a ring light and a bit of the plastic is smashed, and I've been using it every day, but I'm worried about it damaging my eyesight. So I've put a sock over it. These are the socks I bought for my nan, and they came back to me. I don't think she'd ever wore them. So yeah, I'm just putting that over there like that, just to protect my eyes, because obviously I don't want to cause myself eye damage doing these Vlogmas. But anyway, this is a wooden man wearing a knitted jumper. This may have been an Arnie and Carlos's pattern. It might be an adapted one, I'm not sure. But yeah, for their knitted doll books. Well, basically, he is wearing the gnome hat. This was the clue. Now, there's a stitch marker on here because we were told to mark one of the rounds, because I think that's where we might be picking up stitches. But we've had the clue, the next clue, which I think is picking up stitches on here. Now, I was going to knit another one, because this, I can see the light through this when I look at you. We're going to have to stuff this. If you've seen my other gnomes, you'll understand. And I was worried because I've used this cascade wool. I think it's more like a 3-ply. And yeah, it's lovely, but it's really fine. And I'm worried about the stuffing, but I've decided I'm just going to give it a go. I did order, if you watch my end of my video, I did put a little snippet of gnome yarn ordered. And what it is, there were people in the UK, this is the first time I've known this actually, they've normally been overseas, people in the UK selling kits to make this mystery gnome. So I've ordered the kit because it comes with a pair of glasses, and this gnome is going to have to wear a pair of glasses. And I thought I could just use the yarn for a future gnome, and I think it's coming with a pouch with a gnome on it as well. So yeah, that was ordered yesterday, and I followed who it was online. And I'm going to a wool show on Saturday, and yeah, I want to see loads of, you know, independent yarn dyers and things, which is really exciting. I'm going with my friend, my new doll friend Mel, who I've met in person now once, and we went to Birmingham together during this Vlogmas. I think it was on day 2. We got our live dolls together. So yeah, so this is how the hat is looking on a wooden man. I should knit one for him. Shall we try it on Barbie as well before I carry on knitting? And this is the cape. Now, it doesn't look, I haven't steam blocked it. I keep telling you this. I've sewn in all the ends last night, and I finished knitting the hat, basically. That's what I did since I've last spoken to you. But when this is on, it looks amazing. Do I show you from the back? How cool does that look? It would actually look good if this gnome had a floppy hat, I think. But yeah, it's a lovely cape, isn't it? I feel like trying it on other things. Should we try it? I'm going to get a Barbie actually and try the hat on and things. So I've got a Barbie. I thought I'd get a really unusual one, because I don't think I'm going to undress this girl for to put her in a Christmas outfit. Another one with a purple hair. She is a curvy bodied Barbie. She's got this bag. And she has a purple koala bear. I might put her... Oh my goodness, I dropped it in my coffee. Oh no, right, I'm going to give it a wash. How funny. Yeah, I haven't unboxed my latest, the newest release Blythe doll yet, the one that arrived, Lavendula Babe. What it is, she's the one for Christmas, basically. So I have purchased her myself, but I've got 2 dolls that are unboxed, that I haven't unboxed, but yeah, I could kind of save her, so it'd be like my Christmas gift to myself. But she has got purple hair, so it's fun to find all these purple things. This koala has no articulation, I don't think. No, its head doesn't move. So yeah, I've got her because I'm just going to try these things on her temporary. It's probably not a good idea. She's got butterflies on her hair. I didn't really think of this, didn't think it through. It's a good size for her, and I'll try the cape on her. And I'm going to try it on a Blythe doll as well. Really, I probably could have done with having two separate channels, two separate YouTube channels, one for the dolls and one for my crafts. But it just gets too tricky having two channels. I hope you don't mind. That's the only thing what makes this a little bit messy is when I do my Vlogmas, you know, if you're following me because you like seeing my dolls, you're having to see my makes and all my knitting and things. And vice versa. If you're here for my knitting and crocheting, sewing and everything, you're having to see the dolls. So I really hope you don't mind that during Vlogmas, I kind of have to mash the two things up together, which, you know, it's not unfortunate for me. I'm having a lovely time, you know, playing and talking about all my different hobbies. So there you go. But there's other people like me, probably not many, but there's probably other people like me that do multi-crafts and like dolls. So yeah, I've got to appeal to somebody out there, haven't I? So that's really awesome. I literally could make one of these for Barbie. It's amazing. Sarah, well done. It just looks awful, just this piece. Do you know what I'm saying? But once it's on, it looks amazing. Should we put the hood over her? I don't know how well this will go. No, it doesn't look as good like this. I think it will suit a no more. It's not saying you could knit this for a Barbie, but yeah. I think right, I'll get this off her. I might take a photo of her before I carry on my knitting. So if you see this at the end, I might take a photo of her before I carry on doing the knitting. But I've got a Blythe doll here, Chloris. She's got the cotton pixie hat on. Excuse me, I had to wipe my nose. I've been snivelling all morning, actually. Yes, I prefer the hat that I crocheted in the Norwegian yarn to match the jumpers. This is tough, though. This is not Norwegian. But, yeah, I'm going to have to do another one. So I hope my swap partner likes it. Basically, I've sent it off yesterday in like my packaging, my pink packaging, and I forgot to wrap it up in Christmas paper, and we were supposed to do festive wrapping and I totally forgot. But in all fairness, I only just about got these in the packet. I think if I'd have bulked it up anymore, I don't think it would have fit. And I didn't put a note in it. I've put who the sender is, just my name and my address on the back for like sender, but I haven't put a note in. So I don't know whether to write her a Christmas card and write a little note in it saying, hope you like your swap and things, you know what I'm saying? I hope it arrives safely. And I could actually send her the tracking number saying, here's the tracking number for it if it hasn't arrived already, because a letter might arrive quicker. So I'm going to put this on Cape on Chloris. Probably a shorter haired doll would be a better demonstration. Yeah, sort of, doesn't it? I don't think the hood would fit her. People have been so funny in the Ravelry group. People try things on things along the way. And some people have put this on their cat's head or their small dog's head. This just looks like a hat on her. Yeah, it doesn't fit her well at all, does it? Do you know what? I knitted this headband and I think I kind of made it up as I went along, and I didn't write it down. I kicked myself because I ended up really liking it, and it's good for the Blythe dolls that don't have a fringe. You kind of have to do a bit more with them to keep the hair out of their faces. Here we go. She's back in her pixie hat. Shall we open some advent calendars now? As the lights on, they are. I'm going to when I finish chatting with him, I'm going to put a mince pie in the halogen. Oh gosh, I've just realised I've just been drinking this coffee and I dropped a koala bear in it. Oh well, I've done it now. I'll make a fresh one when I get off. But I'll put a mince pie in the oven, and then I'll make myself a fresh coffee. And I'm going to do some wrapping of presents. I didn't put anything in those Christmas stockings yesterday after I said I would. Now, and what I'll do is I'll open today's yarn, and then I will tell you what yesterday's was called, and maybe I'll show you yesterday's again, so just in case you've forgotten. It was rather exciting, wasn't it, ladies who got this? Or gentlemen, if you're having the yarn advent calendar. I wonder if there are any gentlemen having the Barbie yarn advent calendar. So is it National Christmas Jumper Day tomorrow? I haven't had a chance to look it up. Sometimes I'm always looking things up. I'm thirsty for knowledge, basically, and I find driving frustrating because I can't look things up. And I've tried asking Siri things while I'm driving, and he says, it looks like you're driving right now, as if I'm not telling you. Wait till you're not driving. Right, number 11. And I'll get 10 back out, if I can find it. Yeah, 10. So this is number 11 I'm opening now. I love it. Ta-da! Actually, Lindsay of So Sweet Samuel, she's sending me a knitting pattern for some socks because I've complained the patterns I've followed and I've used like a ruler, I find they come out too big. Like those Christmas ones I made, these aren't too bad, but they're made in, where are they? These aren't too bad, but these are kind of like slipper socks. They're made in a DK weight and things. They weren't too bad, but yeah, the other ones I made, the Christmas stripy, they're just too long. They fit my son, he had them. Oh, that is so beautiful. So she's basically, she's sending me a pattern. She said it never fails, never ever fails, and it's a heel flap. So yeah, I'm going to do those next. I'm going to use some of my Barbie yarn to knit those socks that Lindsay says. So this is number 10 and this is number 11, and I'm going to tell you what they're called. Oh, so yesterday was called Beauty Salon Barbie. Now, I did watch Jeanette, and what it is, I've accidentally started watching her most recent video, and I realised I haven't watched the video before. So I've started this morning putting the other one on, but I haven't had a chance. I was doing that when I was getting ready this morning. And she'd opened Beauty Salon Barbie, number 10. But I thought, well, I wonder if I've got that. But I didn't know. I had got it. I had opened it, but that was number 10. I hadn't read what it was called. Now today's, the purple one, is called Flower Fairy Barbie. So yeah, I'm covering that up because that's the rest of it. All the other days. I'm really happy with that, actually. And look, purple. Do you know what? I'm really feeling the purple lately, actually. I love pink. I love many colours. I love pink. But my phone, I've got a purple iPhone and a purple cover. This lovely, like, you know, more muted kind of purple. I've got my purple Blythe doll, my purple locker, and I've got my gorgeous purple-haired Barbie mermaid head. Well, she was a mermaid, but I took her head off this year. I had her this year, I'm sure I did. She's like a festival vibe. I'll tell you, I bought her because she came with an actual knitted cardigan, and my Minnie wanted it. Actually, you knitters, you might love this Barbie, even if you're not into Barbie. I'll go and get her cardigan in this video. I'll get it in a moment. And look, she's got butterfly on her hand as well, look. Butterflies in her hair. I could make something for her with that butterfly fabric, couldn't I? Look at her boots. Cowboy boots that are like see-through pink glitter. She's just awesome. She's absolutely awesome, this doll. I love her, right? I know I'm a grown woman, but I love them. Right, so what was I saying? So I've gone a little bit purple crazy. And then my husband said he needs a tablet or something for work. He needs it for work purposes. And I said to him, look, why don't you just wait a little while? My iPad is getting more dated now. I really need it. I could do with because of the sort of thing I do with YouTube and everything. I'd like a more up-to-date iPad. Anyway, he's only gone and ordered me one, right? So he said that could be for Christmas, and what the plan is, he's going to have my iPad. So we're going to do a swap. So so he hasn't had to fork out for it because he's put it on our Sky account. So he'll just pay weekly for it. So I'm going to have a purple iPad, purple phone, purple dolls. What else I made myself a purple jacket, didn't I, recently? That's my most recent dressmaking make. So should we embrace a bit of purple this year as well? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I could have some purple socks. Oh yes. I think if I do socks, my first ones I'm going to definitely try and get them purple. But Lindsay, what do you do with these yarn advent things? If I do some socks, do you think I should weigh this, see how much it weighs, and then unwind it, divide it into two, so I have matching socks? So I could start, say, are they cuff down, those socks, that pattern, or toe up? So what I could do is start both cuffs with the same colour and then work my way. And when it runs out, it will run out on both socks and then start another colour. Is that what you do with these advent alongs, or do you just start one? Because I could end up with odd socks, couldn't I? Because what if I don't have anything exactly like this? Do you get my drift? Right, put that in there. Oh, how exciting! Oh, Lindsay, I'm so excited actually. Mate, people do a Christmas Eve cast on, knitters do. So maybe something for me. So I'll put these in my Barbie bag. This doesn't scream Barbie, does it, this knitting bag? Just any girl that likes pink glitter, basically. Or boy that likes pink glitter. My boys have always loved pink, you know. I'm drinking it again. Oh, do you know what? The damage is done. I've nearly finished it. Oh, I'm having so much fun chatting with you this morning. My husband said one day, do you realise how much time this YouTube takes you for very little? Well, what it is, because I pay for my free licensed music every month, and I use apps and things. I don't make a profit from YouTube. He's back. Right, he's coming in the door. I'll just stop the video. Right, welcome back. Now, I'm just going to have a little coffee break with my husband. I've put a mince pie in the halogen oven. So, and I've got that cardigan ready to show you. And then we'll open the rest of the advents. But this is little Raife. Now, this isn't the dog with the upset tummy. Now, you haven't seen Raife in ages. He's so cute, isn't he? He's my youngest dog. But I thought I won't bring Holly because obviously she's a bit out of sorts at the moment. But I thought you might like to see him. He used to be in all my videos when I first started. But and I had a little chair for him. But he started jumping out of it and really distracting me, and it was when I couldn't edit my videos either. So yeah, it was really distracting. I could never remember what I was saying, so I had to stop bringing him in. But I always bring him back at Christmas. A dog is for life, not just for Christmas, isn't it? But you only get him at Christmas time usually, don't we? So anyway, I'll be back in a moment. when I've had a bit of time with my husband, and yeah, I'm going to do the rest of the calendar and things, so I'll see you in a moment. Right, I am back. It is 11:30 and I've got a few things. Now what I've decided to do is, this might be a Barbie item in here in this advent calendar. So what I've done is I've bought a box of Barbies. This is where I keep my made to move yoga dolls. This is how I keep the Barbies. They're really tidy. I've got an IKEA Kallax and I stand them in these magazine racks. And some of the dolls, I just keep them in their original clothing, but these have just got like yoga outfits on. So I've got a box of dolls. I don't have to keep them running off. I've got a couple of books. I've got my knitted doll book. Now I've knitted dolls from this. This is Arnie and Carlos's book, but this is the jumper. That's what I was telling you. So the dolls are kind of like, well, I'll show you them I've showed you the bin before, I'm sure I have, but yeah, this is the kind of size the jumpers are. But that's meant to be Arnie and Carlos in knit form. So yeah, they've not been doing daily videos this year because they did daily ones in November. They did a knit along when I knitted the stockings, but they're just doing ones on Sunday. Arnie and Carlos, that is. And I've never shown you this book. This is a book I bought this year. This is Amagurumi Gnomes. So if you're not a knitter but you love gnomes, you can crochet them. You don't have to knit them. But I do knitting and crochet. But I really like doing Sarah Shara's gnomes. But I just, there's some really nice little things in there. So yeah, I've had that this year. I think, is it a new release? But I haven't done anything from it. Yeah, 2024. It was released this year. So basically in May, first published May 2024. So do you know, I've got all that cider cotton. I think these would look nice in that, wouldn't they? Or wool, either or. Really nice. So shall we open the Sewing Street calendar? Ta-da! I've changed into my scruffy leggings now, so you can see my knees through these ones. Fabric. It's really jolly looking. Oh, they've got faces on them. They're flowers with smiley faces, kind of kissy faces, and some of the flowers have got their eyes closed. It's really sweet, actually. So I know some of the fabrics, I don't say much about them. But yeah, that's so much fun, isn't it? Obviously, you're going to get some that are more exciting than others. And then you've got to look at them and you've got to think about how am I going to use them. And some, the ideas come to mind straight away, and some are a bit of a someday, aren't they? That'd be fun for dolls, wouldn't it? And quilting. Right, yeah, I've enjoyed opening that one. So we've done the yarn. So, sweetie, I'm going to just point to it. There's a gingerbread man on there. I don't think we're going to get anything gingerbread in here, do you? Did you look up the world's largest Christmas stocking? I did, but it was really hard to see which was the largest because there were so many people claiming theirs was the largest, so I didn't include a photo. We have a joke. Who hides in the bakery at Christmas? A mince spy. What is it? Is it a cola flavour one? Is it a cracking one? Is it a fizzy one? Oh, so it swizzles, snap and crackle. Maybe do you want me to film a little bit of this? What happens when you eat it? Right, right, the doll calendar. So it is one of those inexpensive Barbie dresses or outfits again, so no shoes or anything, but it's got a luxury hat, a printed dress, but it's really different to the ones that I opened the other days, which is good. Oh, I really like this. The hat. Right, let's choose a doll. I haven't got any redheads out yet, have I? She's a curvy. That might not work. Oh yeah, I might use her. She's lovely. She's got gorgeous hair. Look at those lips. She's really pretty. I think she was a wheelchair Barbie. I think I bought this particular one. I wanted this doll, not the wheelchair. I didn't really care for the wheelchair because I've got a few of them anyway. The only thing is she might be shoeless. I won't grab anything for her feet now because I'm stopping the video again, but I will have a look for some shoes for her. See if I can find anything. It's where I really struggle with dolls actually. I'm collecting the Blythe shoes up a little bit better now, and I can get them Leeka-chan shoes. But yeah, Barbie, I think they're really lacking. I think it's because I've got so many of these yoga ones and they don't come with any shoes. Oh, that really suits her. Oh. Did you like my little picture I took yesterday with the wooden man and the two Barbies? Oh yes. That looks really lovely on her, doesn't it? So what have I got to do? So basically, I'm going to get things like photographed and stuff. I'm going to and then I'll carry on with my knitting and things. And yeah, I've got to get things wrapped. And yeah, and just carry on with Christmas related things. So if there's anything of interest, the rest of the day I'll share it with you, but if not, I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, I probably won't chat with you again today, but I might put some footage in and I'll come back and I'll chat with you tomorrow. So thank you so much for joining me today and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.